Hello, what up, my people? Welcome back to my channel once again. So today I will be sharing my strategy, my SMC strategy that I use on literally all my currency pairs, and I've actually been having a lot of comments indicating that I should actually share my rules that governs my SMC strategy. So today I'm going to be actually sharing with you guys how I actually go through my SMC strategy and the rules that governs my SMC strategy. When I say rules that govern my SMC strategy, plus my confirmation, my higher time frame the time frame that I use, and all the confluences that I actually look at while I'm trading SMC strategy. So join me on my screen so that I can actually reveal all these rules to you guys, and so that you can implement it on your trading strategy this 2025 and become very profitable. So join me. So welcome back to my screen. Like I said, I was going to be sharing my rules that actually governs my SMC strategy that I use on literally all my currency pairs. So the rule number one is actually our breakup structure. Now, when I say the rule number one is our breakup structure, this is what I mean here. Every breakup structure actually creates an order block. And when an order block is created, an order block comes with an imbalance, and irrespective, an imbalance is what actually moves the market impulsively to actually create a breakup structure. So irrespective, the first rule is we always look at our breakup structure. So after looking at our breakup structure, what do we look at next is our order block. Now, under our breakup structure, this is our order block. Now, this is our rule number two. We identify our order block. After identifying our order block, what next are we expecting to actually identify? We are actually looking at to identify our inducement zone. Our inducement zone. Now, this is where a lot of traders actually get it wrong. They forget what an inducement is, or literally they don't even know what an inducement is. An inducement is what the market makers use to trap in traders that are actually always on an impulsive of fear of missing out. That's the FOMO. They are always scared of missing out, so they want to always impulsively press either the buy and sell button to make sure they are actually getting that instant gratification. Irrespective, they are actually being trapped with inducement. Now, every inducement, you get a breakup structure from an inducement also. You get a breakup structure from an inducement. So now I'll be explaining how you would actually know what an inducement is. So under every inducement, you also have an order block with an imbalance. An inducement would surely look like an inducement would surely look like a valid order block. It will look like a valid order block. So if you don't know or master the art of inducement, you will always get trapped in the market. You will always get trapped in the market. So now under my inducements, we have a breakup structure, and under this breakup structure, we are expecting that there is an order block under this breakup structure. That now, what would I call this? I'll call this particular zone my inducement zone, because now if you look at, we have two breakup structures. We have two breakup structures here. And when we have two breakup structures, that means we have double order block. We have our extreme order block and we have our decisional order block. So here we know that this is our decisional order block because this is our inducement. So now when I say this is our decisional order block, as you can see here, the market came in, tapped into this particular order block, give them a fake reaction, and actually came to take them out again. You see, that is an inducement. It gives a fake reaction, and comes back to take all the buyers out, take all the traders out, and it creates more liquidity around the market, So that is what they mean by inducement. So always take note. Anytime you're trading SMC, make sure that you identify where your inducement is. That way you won't get trapped into any market, and you will be able to identify where your decisional order block is and where your extreme order block is. That's your valid order block. So now, after indicating what an inducement is, you go to the fourth rule is liquidity sweep inside my point of interest. So now I use two time frames to actually analyze the market. I use the 1 hour time frame to see the overall picture to know where the market is actually heading to. And I actually use the 5 minutes time frame for my entry. I use the 5 minutes time frame for my entry. So now let's go back to our the fourth rule. That's liquidity sweep inside our point of interest. So now when we say liquidity sweep inside our point of interest, this is our higher time frame point of interest. That's the higher time frame supply zone. As you can see here, we have a candle here that tapped into this particular supply zone. Now, beginner traders would actually feel, the moment it tapped into this zone, let me sell immediately. And the moment you sell, you're also going to get a fake reaction that would actually take you out of the point of interest. But for the experience you would have gotten around SMC, if you actually follow your rules very well, you would know that this is actually a fake reaction bringing you out of the point of interest, and the market will still come back again. Take out all these early sellers. That is what I mean by liquidity sweep inside my point of interest. So the moment I see this liquidity sweep inside my higher time frame point of interest, what would I actually expect? I will be expecting that it will surely create an order block. Inside my higher time frame point of interest. So the moment I actually get this, what I do is mostly I actually rally trades from my higher time frame point of interest to my inducement zone. So on one setup, one SMC setup, I actually catch sometimes 2 trades, sometimes 3 trades, depending on how the market condition is. So the moment I see this order block, so most of the time, I actually make sure I actually rally this particular order block that was here. I normally rally it from this zone to my inducement zone, because I know that the market will surely come to take this inducement out. Now, when I say the market will come and take this inducement out, don't forget that every inducement has an order block. Don't forget, every inducement has an order block that looks like a valid order block. Every inducement has an order block, also has an imbalance that makes you feel that this is the best order block you could trade from. Now, this is where fear of missing out comes in place. FOMO, fear of missing out. So the moment you are able to understand the art of inducement and the art of liquidity, you will be able to actually know when to enter the market, the right time to enter the market, and the right time to get out of the market. So the moment I get this order block, I normally rally this trade from this zone to my inducement zone, and I get out of the inducement zone. So what am I looking at again? You will surely see a fake reaction from this inducement zone. After getting this fake reaction, the early buyers would actually be taken out, and it will come to my 5 minutes order block. This is my extreme order block here. Don't forget, this is my decisional order block. My decisional order block here now is my inducement, and my extreme order block now is my valid order block. So now, what am I saying? So that is what I mean by liquidity. This is what I mean by liquidity sweep inside my point of interest. So my number 5th rule is my entry. This is where I come to my 5 minutes time frame. This is my entry zone. This is where I come to my 5 minutes time frame. So of any order block, any extreme order block that I have, I always use my fib level to know the precise place that I'm supposed to get my sniper entry. So when I get to my 5 minutes time frame, the first thing I do is to draw my Fibonacci level on my order block. The moment I draw my Fibonacci level on my order block, I normally enter the trade at my 0.5 level. Sometimes it doesn't mitigate my 0.5 level. It mitigates only my 0.618 level, and very fine. But most of the time, it mitigates my 0.5 level. And anytime it mitigates my 0.5 level, it gives me an A+ setup confluence. I know that this is actually an A+ setup. like I said, I would actually be showing you guys example of how this kind of pattern, would I call it a pattern, this kind of setup. I don't use pattern. I'm going to be showing you guys example of this kind of setup that I actually caught on a 1 hour time frame. So the moment I draw my Fibonacci level, I would put my sell limit here. Can you see? I will put my sell limit here. The moment I put my sell limit, I know that the market is going to come and tap me in, and my position would be like this, you know. So the moment it gets to my 0.5 level, I know that this market is going to hold, and that is how I am going to catch this particular long run. So these are my 5 rules that I actually use for my smart money concept trading strategy for literally all my currency pairs. This particular strategy works better on currency pairs like GBP USD, USD card, GBP USD, USD card, and any other currency pairs that you know, and that is how I normally rally my trade, and I get my sniper entry on all these currency pairs. So those are my 5 rules that I said I was going to be showing you guys, and I will be showing you guys the example now. So coming back to examples. So this is the example I promised I was going to show you guys. Now, if you look at, this is our first rules, break of structure. Number 1, first rule. This is our break of structure. And under our break of structure, what are we expecting? An order block. This is our order block. After getting this order block, where is our inducement here? Where is our inducement here? Where do we expect that inducement to be? This is our inducement here. Our inducement is now lying under our equal lows. I didn't talk about equal lows because that is not the strategy that I want to I was explaining. That's a counter. This strategy that I'm explaining on the other side is the counter trend strategy. So now this is our inducement here. Can you see? It has an order block. Can you see the order block? And at the same time, it has an imbalance. So tell me how you would actually see this and you will want to trade this particular zone. You know, there is no how you know what SMC is and you see this and you don't know what inducement is. You would surely want to trade this. And the moment you trade this particular setup, you know that the moment you enter the market, can you see the fake reaction? The reaction did not get anywhere. And irrespective, don't forget, the market came, burst out of this particular order block, you know. So if your stop loss is actually under this particular liquidity zone, that means that you would surely be taken out already. So that's why this is how you actually know what an inducement is. So that's an example of an inducement. So now what do I actually do? This is my imbalance for my for the 1 hour time frame, and this is the inducement. Can you see? So like I said, after I get my break of structure and I get my order block and I get my my inducement, what else am I looking at? I want to come to this my order block to use my Fibonacci retracement tool to know where precisely I am going to enter the market. To know where precisely, because now this is my rules. My rules always catch sniper entry. I love catching sniper entry on my rules because I don't really believe in drawdown. I trade prop firm mostly and I don't believe in drawdown. Can you see? After drawing my Fibonacci retracement tool, can you see where the market came to? The market came to my 0.5 level. Can you see? Came to my 0.5 level, mitigated my 0.5 level and started going to my direction immediately. It started going to my direction immediately. So this is a good example of how my SMC trading strategy works. So what I would advise anybody that wants to trade SMC to do is make sure that you actually know the art of inducement. When you know the art of inducement, SMC strategy becomes very, very, very easy for you. That way you know where your decisional order block is. That way you know where your extreme order block is. and you have idea of how you can actually counter all these particular market conditions. So this is an example of how my counter trend smart money concepts trading strategy is that I actually use on literally all my currency pairs. So thanks for watching my trading strategy, revealing the rules of my trading strategy. That's my SMC trading strategy, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Peace out.